5-star lifestyle. Let me tell you, neighbor, you deserve the 5-star lifestyle. The 5-star lifestyle is simply talking about excellence. When something is rated 5-star, they mean it's at the highest level of excellence. And why are we talking about excellence in church? Number one is because our God is an excellent God. In fact, one of his names is excellent. It's one of the names of God. Excellent. He's an excellent God. And if he is an excellent God, he also created us in his image and afterward, his likeness. Meaning he expects excellence of us. He wants us to live an excellent life. On that reason why we are talking about excellence is because at the times we are in, mediocrity will be a thing of the past. People no longer want to tolerate mediocrity. Meaning that if you're a business person and there's no excellence in your business, you will see rough times. If you're a career person and you don't do your job excellently, then you will keep looking for jobs. There is no recession that can stop excellence. Are you getting this? In most of the countries we call poor countries, there are still some cars that are, Mercedes-Benz is still being used in those countries. Excellence has an undeniable voice. No matter the level of recession, people that are excellent will still be in business or still be in jobs. So you can't afford to be doing mediocrity at this point in time. Our God is an excellent God. One of his names is excellent. In fact, one of the songs we sing is how excellent is your name. Oh, God is part of his name. He's excellent. And if you look at creation, when he was creating the world, the Bible said that he kept checking everything he was doing. In Genesis chapter 1. After you make this one, they say, and God checked it and saw that it was good. Then again, they will say, and God checked it and saw that it was good. Are you here, somebody? There are some people that think that doing things excellently is a waste of money, is a waste of effort. You see, with God, one act is never the issue. The culture or the habit you are developing is what he is interested in. So when you practice excellence in everything you do, it is becoming a culture and a habit. And that is what God wants. Because he is an excellent God. If you know how excellent God is, you know, some people don't even mirror God at all. They don't mirror the reflection of God at all. If you understand how excellent our God is, you will never put your hand in any mediocre thing again. Mediocrity will never come out of anything that relates to you. If you understand how excellent our God is. Let's see Revelations chapter 21. Revelations chapter 21. We're going to start from verse 15. We think that people are exorbitant or they are wasteful or, things like that. God is very luxurious. God is very luxurious. God doesn't have a problem with luxury. All the things we even call luxury here, at the realm of God, we are just starting. Praise God. Let's see it here. He said, and he that spake with me, now this was John having a vision of how heaven will look like, okay? It was John having a vision of how heaven will look like. See what he saw. He said, and he that spake with me had a measure of what? A golden reed to measure the city. Now, what they're saying here is that the measuring tape the angel had was gold. If somebody gets what I'm saying? When the measuring tape is gold, can you imagine if your fashion designer or your tailor comes to measure you and he brings out measuring tape that is gold? You know, say your own don't finish. Because the bill cannot be friendly. If somebody gets what I'm saying? The angel's measuring reed was gold. I'm trying to show you how excellent God is. Can they use rope? Can they use normal cloth? But God is so excellent that the measuring tape the angel is using to measure is first gold. See problem. He says, to measure the city. He said, and the gate, was not measure the city and the gate thereof and the wall thereof. Next verse. He said, and the city lieth fourscore, and the length thereof has great breadth and all that. Next verse. He said, and he measured the wall thereof 140 and 4 cubits and all that, and the measure of a man that is, now he said, and the building of the wall thereof was what? They say the building. That means the wall. The wall was jasper, and the city was what? I can't hear you guys. City was what? Pure gold, like unto what? Pure glass. How can something be gold and glass at the same time? You know, in this world, if you do something glass, it's a fizzy. If you do something gold, it's a fizzy. God did the two. It's pure gold, but it's also like glass. You can see through it. Our minds can't even comprehend it. See the next thing. It says, and the foundations of the wall of the city were adorned with what? All manner of precious stones. See what they said? They said, the first foundation, that means they were in layers. One was enough, but God said, no, I like to flex. He said the first foundation was what? Jasper. That one would have been fine enough if he stopped there, but not God. He said the second foundation was what? Sapphire. The third what? Chalcedony. The fourth what? Emerald. Next verse. He said the fifth what? Sardonyx or oink stone. He said the sixth what? Sardius. The seventh what? Chrysolite. The eighth what? Beryl. The ninth what? Topaz. The 10th what? He said the 11th what? Jacinth. The 12th what? Amethyst. All these things are precious stones. All these things are precious stones. He did 12. God did 12. One would have been enough. Two would have been enough. Three would have been pushing it. Four would have been flexing. 12. Different foundations with different precious stones. That's the God we are relating with. Next verse. It says, and the 12 gates were what? 12 pearls. You know pearls that women wear? So women, what you wear in your neck is gate. Gate. It said, the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Each one of the several gates was just one pearl. Not be cut and join. It's just one complete pearl. It says, and the street of the city was what? Pure gold, as it were what? I mean, this is the God you worship. By the way, to digress, that's why I tell some people, I mean, some things some people give to God as an offering or as worship, offering basket will receive it. Church might receive it. God will not receive it. If you know how excellent God is, ask Cain and Abel. God doesn't take trash. Even when they were building the tabernacle in the Old Testament, they were still putting gold and silver and linen. God only deals with the best. It's either the best or he's not involved. In Malachi, he told them, he said, you are bringing blind goats and lame goats and blind cow. He said, I will have no business with it. He said, can you give that to your governor? He said, if you can't give that to your governor, you dare not bring it to me. They will kill it in the temple, but God will not be involved. I just want to drop that because some people think, anything you like, give God. You don't know him. You don't know. If you see how excellent he is, he's either topmost or he's not involved. He won't accept trash. So our God is an excellent God. So how do we, in this service, we're talking about now how to attain excellence. In the first teaching we did last week, 2 weeks ago, we talked about the power of excellence and the need for excellence. In the second week, we dealt with the benefits of excellence. You can get all the CDs to help you. Today, we're going to end it by talking about how to attain excellence. How do you attain excellence? We laid some foundation. I did 3 different ones in the first service. I'll do another different 3 in this service. So please try and get the whole series because in the third service also, I'll do a different 3. How to attain excellence. How to what? Attain excellence. The first one. Develop a culture of excellence. Develop a culture of excellence. If you want to have excellence, or you want to attain to excellence, one of the things you must do is to make it a culture. What do I mean? A culture is more powerful than principles. Culture is more powerful than principles. What do I mean? People will do things that they take as a culture, whether it's a principle or not. Cultures are superior to principle. For instance, in Nigeria, it is a culture to beat queue, to jump queue. Am I correct? It's a culture. People feel great when they jump queue. You understand? There's a way you feel when you jump queue. Does it happen to you or just me? You just feel like, man, it's a breakthrough. Are they back? But I meet on my friend one I know. I just allow me enter. Man. I don't know. Translated meaning I'm inside soup. I'm licking soup right inside it. We feel good when I mean, it's only in Nigeria that people are doing one way and they're abusing you that are driving the right road. Have you seen it before? They are driving one way and they'll be abusing you. Say, come on for road now, come on there. He's the one doing one way. And he's shouting at the guy on the right road. Because mediocrity is a culture here. So one of the ways to develop excellence is to have a culture of excellence. And you start from your own life. You need to make up your mind from today that anything you are going to do, you are going to have to do it well. Anything you are going to have to do. Start from your own personal resolve. You can't change the world. Start from yourself. Make up your mind that if you are going to do something, you are going to do well or you will not bother to do it. Too many half-hearted efforts is what's bringing mediocrity in our country. Too many half-hearted efforts. People do things and they never, no motivation to do it well. We even live at a time where parents bribe teachers for their children to pass today. What a shame. Develop a culture of excellence. Make up your mind that if you are going to do something that everyone will know that there's excellence involved because you are involved. See what Martin Luther King said. I like to read this quote. I saw this quote over 15 or 20 years ago, about 20 years ago, and I totally loved it. Can you try and listen? He said, if a man is called to be a street sweeper, that's to sweep streets, a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the host of heaven and earth will pause to say, here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well. What they're saying is that even if what you want to do is a small thing, do it so well that anybody passing will say, wow. It's ordinary street sweep, He's sweeping the street, but he's doing it so excellently. Like the guy we talked about last week, that is a window cleaner in traffic, but he wore tuxedo and wore bow tie. You can't be like that and stay in that level too long. Today, we saw him on CNN. I don't know where he's on their Twitter or whatever, and he has a job with the style doctor. Ouch. Somebody getting this? Have a heart. You see, when I was not born again, when I see the way some people serve God now, I don't even understand the motivation. It just looks like, see, some people don't understand. God hates lukewarmness. You know what God said? God said, I would rather that you be either hot or be cold. God said, what I cannot stand is lukewarmness. Did you get that? DJ, I hope you can find that for me. God said, I'll prefer if you are either hot or if you are cold. Let me know where you are. But to be in the middle, to be lukewarm, God said, I can't stand it. He said, I will spit you out of my mouth. DJ, I hope you found this. He said, so then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will what? Spit you out of my mouth. He said, I can't stand it. You proclaim to be a Christian, but you will never pursue your relationship. You won't take it. When I was an unbeliever, I was a committed. When I see people today say they're unbeliever, I'm ashamed at your unbelieverness. When I was an unbeliever, there is no middle in this life. You do whatever you're going to do well. When I was an unbeliever, oh no, you're an unbeliever, you're not smoking Indian hemp, you're not ready to go to hell. I was a drunkard. I was an Indian hemp smoker, cigarette confirmed from secondary school. We don't smoke. One day I smoked 30 sticks of cigarette. In one day, was it 30 or 60? I can't remember. How many packets, how many cigarettes are in one packet? No lie now. Don't worry, they won't know you are still into it. They will think it's the past. I think it's 66. There are 20 sticks in a packet, I think. I smoked 3 packets in one day. Throughout that particular day, there was no time my hands were empty. Throughout the 24 hours, I had a stick of cigarette in my hand. I smoked 3 packets that day. My tongue was sore. I couldn't even eat. My eyes were red. That's how to be an unbeliever. To be in the middle, you can't go here. You don't do the thing where you go do to go here. I was a bad guy to the last. I was carrying a pistol from secondary school. Silver automatic pistol. Beautiful. If you see it, to keep us go to hungry you. Seriously. I was planning to go to university not to study. I had no educational plans for university. I was strictly going for the other activities outside lectures. I had planned I would plait my hair, cornrow all back, wear my earrings too, carry my pistol, put my Indian hemp in my mouth. Then no burn the person. I was willing to die because I was going strictly for cult activities and for parties. The issue wasn't whether we would join cults. The issue was which cult go use our potential well. So we're drinking with different dons of different cults to size them out. If this one, would they use us well? Is there enough activity to use our energy? But blessedly, I got saved right before I entered university. So I entered the kingdom with that same madness. That in this kingdom, you know they carry last. I must be in front. I must give it all my all. So that's the same passion that is still driving me today. Hallelujah.